Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. So what we're doing right now, chapter 4, verse 24. And here Bhagwan Shri Krishna is continuing to talk about, he's talking about I'm not so all these verses are kind of mixed up for me and I don't really know the differences. I think I need to read them again and again and again, just read the translations, not even the commentaries, but just the translations over and over again, like, just go through it'll not take too long, but I think it'll make a huge difference in understanding the depth of like the differences in the different verses and the flow and everything, because right now it's just all seems similar. It's like he said this before multiple times. It feels like, I don't know if he has or not, because but it feels maybe there's probably differences, right? This requires study. This requires proper study. One verse a day is not study enough. It requires study of going through back and forth with the previous verses as well. Okay, so let us sing this together. Brahmarpanam Brahmahavir Brahmagno Brahmanahutam Brahmovatena Gantavya Brahma Karma Samadhina. Okay. Brahmarpanam Brahmahavir. Brahma's spiritual in nature. So his translation is very different from Swami Mukundanand. So I'll read both for sure, because he's using the words Krishna consciousness here for God consciousness or whatever, Brahma, supreme. So Brahma spiritual, his nature in nature, arpan, contribution. Arpan is like to give, so contribute, to give. So and so whoever, and Brahma is the supreme and Havir is butter. So he's talking about the sacrifice process usually. So when we are giving butter to the fire, when there is a ritual going on, like an Agni Yagya, the Yagya, the ritualistic sacrifices that used to take place on the fire, we give butter to that, Havi. So when we're contributing to the supreme, what is spiritual in nature, Brahmagno Brahmana Hutam, Agno in the fire of consummation, spiritual fire of consummation, Brahmana by the spirit soul Hutam, when the spirit soul offers to the spiritual the fire of consummation, Brahmova Tena Gantavya. So Gantavya is destination. So now he's saying when the spiritual kingdom is Tena by him is to be reached, is the destination. Brahma Karma Samadhina, spiritual activities by complete absorption. So when you're in all this happens when you're in Samadhina, like complete absorption of spiritual activity. So a person who's fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness is sure to attain the supreme spiritual kingdom because of his full contribution to spiritual activities, in which the consummation is absolute and that which is offered is of the same spiritual nature. So now here the translation is different. The translation is for those who are completely absorbed in God consciousness, the oblation is Brahman, the ladle with which it is offered is Brahman, the act of offering is Brahman, the sacrificial fire is also Brahman. Such persons who view everything as God easily attains him. Okay, which one is ladle in here? I'm curious. Arpanam, ladle. Arpanam just means, in Hindi at least, arpan is just offering. So I'm not, this verse translation, I don't even know. It's very poetic. It's using the word Brahman everywhere, but I'm not fully. Here he's saying Brahman, there he's saying, of course, spiritual Krishna consciousness. Okay, and Chaitanya Charan Prabhu, did he say something? Brahman Arpanam, Brahma Arpanam. Brahma doesn't mean Brahma Jyoti, but Brahma means spiritual here. That's what he's saying. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, that's it for this video. We will do chapter 4, verse 25, the next video. Wish you a day filled with spiritual growth. Radhe Radhe.